All right. All right. So now I want to go into reactions. Remember, I said I was going to have you do reactions to your content from the shows, like old shows and stuff.
You mean on CBS syndication or Paramount syndication? Okay. What now? Most of these I've forgotten. Propose, I guess. Maybe not.
Is the thing.
In this case, says he was studying with a female friend when his girlfriend accused him of cheating. He says he and the defendant broke up and then she slashed his tires and keyed his car. Take a look.
Maybe she's a secret because you would freak out. You couldn't understand long hours of studying.
He never even tried. He didn't even try.
Well, maybe you wouldn't be able to comprehend.
Well, yeah.
You assume the pose. Let's see. Now, he's a track star, full athletic scholarship, and he will have a Bachelor of Science. I heard your remark over there. In electronic engineering from a 4-year university. You are 20 and unemployed.
Now.
So you wouldn't even understand.
Okay. But you never even let me finish my story. You never even let me finish telling you how did all this happen.
All right.
Okay, anyway. I have been watching him for 2 days. The first day he was just sitting in the car waiting at the campus. The second day was the day that he got caught. And
caught doing what?
Cheating. He was still with the girl.
Well, you say you saw him come out of the dorm.
Yes, he came out the dorm, and then a couple of minutes later, that's when she walks out talking about, why are you still here? Can't you see that he doesn't want to be with you? And that's when he looked me in my face and claimed the girl to be his girlfriend.
Well, he moved on. He upgraded.
Okay, well, he should have said that. Upgraded. Well, that still doesn't excuse the fact why he lied. And that's why
lied?
he lied. Lied.
You don't have any papers on him.
Okay, well, he still lied. He was with the girl.
So what?
So, he lied.
Maybe he's thinking about you.
That's why his tires got slashed.
Maybe
and I enjoyed the noise, Phew.
Well, maybe what was going on is, whew. You walk up in there and start acting a fool.
I sure did.
The other one says, wait a minute. Wait. Baby, you don't have time for this hood rat over here. Got hand on hip. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, I did it. But he had it coming. That's hood rat. See, unemployed, no education, and hand on hip, striking pose, head waggling, and got attitude about what?
Him cheated, lying.
He wasn't cheating, he upgraded.
He didn't upgrade.
You were a temporary substitute. He's a senior, getting ready to get his 4-year Bachelor of Science degree from a university and get big ducats.
Okay.
So he's got it. So somebody else with it says, you can do better. And he's going, yeah, I wish you'd come into life a little earlier. Well, see, the other girl probably is a lot more intelligent and even-tempered. I mean, look what we've got going on here, and I'm assuming at least you'd be able to figure out what she did wrong. You don't seem to get the idea. Let's see the car. Now, let's keep going. Now.
He lucky he didn't get his windows busted, too.
Why would he be lucky?
Because I should have did more damage than that.
Oh, you should have?
Yes.
Oh, my, that's awful. I'll look at it this way. Your damages in terms of repair, $1,709. Let's make it $1,700 and another $1,300 in punitive damages because she did it deliberately. Yeah. See, that's what I call hood rat. That's being ignorant, and you're relying on trying to be fine. But you see, there are some very intelligent women that are doing some things with themselves other than being 20 and unemployed and acting like a hood rat.
Okay, and
he said, let me get an upgrade. Yeah.
Upgrade.
He got an upgrade. Senior. She'll be next year,
Whoop,
junior
whoop.
now.
Okay,
Wait a
whoop,
minute, in electronic engineering,
And whoop,
and
whoop.
that's a hell of
And
a
whoop,
lot more
whoop.
advantageous to him
whoop, whoop.
than
So who do you think he
unemployed
is?
with hood rat attitude, talking about he lucky all I did is flatten all 4 tires.
Sure did.
It's going to cost you another $1,000. Jurisdiction limit's $5,000, so your recovery is going to be $4,000, $1,700, and $2,300 punitive. And my dear, this is binding, and it supersedes any other applicable state circumstances. And you signed the contract. That's it. There's no appeal. Therefore, you got $2,300 in punitive damages you're staring at for your ignorance. Now, you take it as a little lesson and enlightenment. Yeah. Now you're giving him a shot of wisdom and understanding. I ain't got to put up with no hood rat when I can get fine and intelligent and on my side and knows what I'm talking about and is right there at 12 midnight understanding what the load's about rather than, where are you? You expect me to believe you working at midnight? Well, get ready for it. Look at, got the hip position. Head on. Look at it. Hey. You get your award, young man. Move on. Stay away from this type. You don't have to do that. Enjoy. Thank you, Judge O'Brien.
All right.
So
It kind of speaks for itself. There's a lot that the first part of that case is missing. How we got to that point where she was talking about, he got to study and all that. Didn't have no time for me.
part 1. Should I find part 1?
Don't worry about it. It's like, just obviously, you're a student. You have to spend time studying, doing papers. You're a senior. You've got one of those real heavy academic majors, not a lightweight one. And this young girl did not understand that people have to work at what they do. She was used to, you get what you want and that's it. And the grievance that she started up with was he's spending too much time doing work instead of paying attention to me. And then she discovered that he had drifted and he just got tired of that kind of attitude. Too much attitude and too little to offer to go along with it. A whole lot of sauce and very little substance.
Well, why you kept taxing on to the judgment?
Because she was ignorant and she kept bragging about it. So you hurt somebody. See, this is real. It wasn't fake like with some of the shows. It was binding contractual arbitration under California law and under the U.S. Arbitration Act of 1928 as per the U.S. Supreme Court in 2007. So punitive damages are to get the point across. Did hurt somebody. So the party who was offended doesn't take something and beat him across the head. So she cut his tires up, keyed his car. She paid for it, the damages, and since we want to discourage a breach of the public peace, dignity, and order, we make it hurt a little bit more. And sometimes, see, the people had to sign an agreement saying that they were going to pay whatever the judgment was or the award was. And then we had another thing generally that if the person wound up judgment proof, we'd pay it, but that wasn't always the case. So she put her foot in the mouth. Look at that hand on that hip, that attitude. Can you see somebody who's trying to get an academic major and work for a big corporation doing what he was trying to do, with that coming along with you and likely to spring into that kind of action when diplomacy and Good presentation would be necessary to personal advancement, and companies do keep track of people's wives and husbands so they don't run into a problem.
I wonder where she is at today, right? And what message would you have for men today, and young ladies?
Stay away from this if you're the guy. If you see it, run. It ain't that good anyway. It's too much.
What is he actually staying away from? Attitude?
It'll get you in trouble because if you stay
Unapproval?
with it, you're going to have to cover for it. And, when I was practicing law, a substantial portion of the income came from either somebody being this kind of fool or somebody having had something to do with this kind of fool. They
Do
tend to cause trouble. They call the police at the drop of the hat when they get offended, but then they go out and do something bad. They're expensive because you have to pay for the foolishness and the damage that they do. They'll get somebody killed. They're not going to be good mothers because you don't want your children to pick this kind of attitude up. And by the time they get to be teenagers, you have to deal with it. It's not going to be something that is a helpmate. She won't understand what you do to earn your living. She'll get in the way of it.
Yeah. Do you think that if she's still alive today, hopefully she is, do you think that maybe she matured into, a nice young woman?
Doubtful.
You have no hope for her.
No, I mean, the people I've known people for a long, long time, some, and the ones that acted the fool like this at this age, they just act old fool.